Hello, Tiger families. Here we are for another weekly recap, flashing back on the great things that happened in Snyder ISD and talking about the exciting events coming up. First, I want to start with Leadership Lunch at the high school. This is an event that happens almost every Monday during high school lunches. And there are different speakers that talk to our athletes about what it means to be a leader. And this is such a great opportunity for our kids to become great adults as they move throughout our system and graduate high school. Also, Monday evening, we had Coronation, and wow, what a special event. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all looked wonderful, handsome, beautiful. You carried yourself so nicely, and it's so great to hear about all the wonderful things our Tigers do out in the community. Also, this week we had Crossing Guard Appreciation, and I'm just going to do a little shameless plug here. We are hiring for crossing guards, so if that is a part-time job that you might be interested in, look online and help us fill those spots. This week I also had very important meetings with our mayor. I also met with our chief of police and our city manager. And you might be wondering, like, why is an interim superintendent meeting with these people? And here's why. A school district is the heartbeat of the community, and it is so important that we work together with our civic and local leaders, and this is an important next step in Snyder ISD's progress. Of course, throughout the week, I also had lots of classroom visits, and teachers and students, y'all keep up the great work. I know as we move into the 5th, 6th weeks that it's easy to get tired, easy to get complacent, but you guys keep pushing. This second semester is where it matters. Parents, we need your support too. Make sure your students are coming to school on time, coming prepared with their homework completed, and that you guys are always reaching out to your teachers if you have any questions or concerns at home. We also had a Leader in Me assembly at the primary on Friday morning. And parents, if you have never seen hundreds of little children in one place, it is a special place to be. It is evident that teachers and students have been working hard on how we behave in large settings, how we celebrate our friends, and how we collectively celebrate each other as a campus. Finally, we had powerlifting meet at home, and powerlifting is stressful. I have to tell you, I went out there and I was stressed to watch these Lady Tigers and Tigers lift so much weight. So coaches, great job making sure our kids always stay safe, and Tigers, great job representing us so well. Saturday, I visited golf, and I know this won't surprise you, but I'm not much of a golfer, and that is a sport that I think you guys would enjoy. If you have not visited a golf tournament, I highly recommend you do that. Lady Tigers did a wonderful job at WTC. Also this week, I wrote down practically every spring sport we had. We saw basketball, soccer, tennis, softball, baseball, golf, powerlifting. It is a busy time of year, families. If you are not plugged into an event, reach out to Coach Gonzalez or the head coach of these sports, and please join us. Let's talk about next week. Monday, we do not have school. I'm sure you don't need a reminder for that, students. I know you know this, but no school on Monday is President's Day. And then families, once your kids join us back, we begin a mini benchmark window. And let me talk to you about why this is important. We took a formal benchmark in December, and we use that data to tell us, what do we do next with your kid? It would be like going to a doctor and them saying, hey, you need to lose a little bit more weight. Here's the program I want you to follow. That's what we do with kids in instruction too. So we are strategically targeting what we teach or don't teach, or what we support in kids. And this is our last formal battery of assessment data before the STAR testing window. So kids and families, we need you in school. Also this week, we have coffee and conversation with Snyder Primary at 6 p.m. Look at the calendar for more specifics on that chance for parents to learn more about the accountability system from primary leadership. I saw on the calendar that we have our first track meet coming up. Track season is an all-day event on Fridays and Saturdays. Look at the calendar, get out and join us celebrating our Tigers as they always represent us so well. Families, I hope you have a wonderful week.